So what are we saying now? You must become it. You must become wealthy to attract wealth. You must become rich to attract riches. Good thinking, good product. To be a millionaire, think like a millionaire. And that process of becoming is what many of us don't want. So there are 5 ways to become. And I'll give you 3 and I close. Number 1, you become by knowledge. You become by knowledge. Every medical doctor here today did not become a medical doctor because hands were laid on them. They did not become medical doctor because they took communion or they destroyed the altar of their father's house. They did not become medical doctors because somebody poured oil on their head. They became medical doctors because they gave attention to a body of knowledge consistently for years. By the time they came out, they became doctor, became engineer, became barrister. So if you want to become wealthy, you must give attention to financial information. You must give attention to financial education. And schools don't teach it. So you must make up your mind and make your personal development a lifetime project, so that you can begin to work on your mind, because you have no idea the damage that your family, your background, your environment, your association, your exposure, and your level of education has done to you. You have no idea. So number 1 is what you become by what? By knowledge. And any aspect of life where you want to become successful, you must read the number of books commensurate to your age in that area. Yeah. So if you are 36 years old and you want to succeed in relationship, go and gather 36 books on relationship and begin to read. By the time you are done, the software will change. If you want to become rich and wealthy and you are 45, go and gather 45 top books on finances and wealth creation and begin to read it. You will become a different version. So number 1, you become by what? You become by knowledge. Number 2, you become by losses. You become by losses. You won't see this in any book. You become by losses. You only see it in my book. If you see it anywhere else, they copied it. You become by what? By losses. Are you ready for this? When you want to become wealthy, you are going to lose money. What you are calling losses is actually school fees. It's not losses. You see, when you are in primary school, you pay school fees. When you are in secondary school, you pay school fees. When you are in university, you pay school fees. When you now graduated, who told you that school fees is over? When life itself is a school. So in primary school, you pay school fees. In secondary school, you pay school fees. In university, you pay school fees. When you now graduate, you will now pay the school fees of life. So all those money you will lose are the school fees that life will collect to teach you what the street needs for you to collect your portion. But because we don't understand, we now say, oh, I've lost money. No, Jesus Christ said, in this world you will have tribulation. Negative and positive will continue to work together. Have you not heard it? Day and night, it's there. It will be there forever. In this world you will have tribulation. If you fail in the day of adversity, it means that your strength is small. Adversity is the true test of character. Crisis creates opportunity. So you pay school fees. So you become by losses. When you put money in stock market and you lost that 8 million naira, you almost died, but you did not die. You became a different person. You conquered that. Then you put money. They told you, business plan. Look at it, the projection. At the end of the day, akumbaye. See, I don't know what happened, because business plan is called a business plan. It's a plan. It doesn't work according to plan. It's business plan. It's business projection. It's not a reality. You are not God. When you enter the market, you will know that you can do everything right and still be wrong. Yeah, everything is right. You will still be wrong because there are factors you cannot control. Imagine now that you have collected 800 million from a supplier, that you are going to produce something, and then your container is now in the almost. Say, I tell you, on my integrity, we have done this for this company, that company, on my integrity. By March, it will be in your warehouse. Omo, where is your integrity now? Hello, that is what they call the refuse gates. And you call yourself a man of God. Hello. So you become by losses. When you're in primary school and secondary school, you have teachers. By the time you enter university, teachers expire, you have lecturers. By the time you graduate, teachers and lecturers expire, you have mentors and coaches. But many of you graduated, mentor you don't have, coach you don't have. You wonder why you're losing. You will lose money. It's part of the package. So when you lose money, you know what that does? Losing those money makes you to conquer that. Because money, you see, listen, any man of God, let's leave man of God, any billionaire, when you sit down with a rich man that says he's rich, and he says, I've never lost money before, he's a liar. He's not a rich man, he's a poor man, he's packaged. I can tell you that for free. Any rich, wealthy man that is really have money, they will tell you, oh, I lost this money, I lost that money. You'll be wondering, you are still alive. That's what makes us. It's the making. That's the making of a billionaire. Because if you don't get to that point, you see, God cannot give to you what he cannot get through you. So you have to conquer money. Because what you are willing to walk away from is a proof of what you have conquered. Whatever you can't walk away from, you have not conquered it. So to be a billionaire, you have to conquer billions. Let me go deeper. You must lose at the level you intend to enter. Yes, go. Let me break it down. If you want to be a millionaire and you have never lost million, you can never be a millionaire. We are not talking scripture. Argue with it. When you enter street, you will enter. If you want to be a millionaire, you will lose millions until million is nothing to you. That's why you will now settle in millions. You want to be a billionaire? Hold on. You will be shocked. Your container will disappear. 2 years later, they will discover it in Tunisia. And you have sold all your property to pay debts that you don't know about. You don't know what I'm talking about. Don't you know that when you are in school, primary school, you will be doing internal exam. But to leave primary school, you must do a big one. It's called the first school living certificate. Your school is not the one that will set that exam home. They will not follow your school curriculum. They focus the general curriculum. So everybody that wants to shift dimension, you must face a big one. When you face that big one, it means your story is about to change. Then when you do secondary school, same thing. But to enter university, WAEC and GCE. When you face that big one, boom, you enter. That's the way. You just be moving from one level to the other. I'm a pastor. I say I want to be rich and wealthy. Oh God, empower me to build your kingdom. When trouble came, God said, but you say you want to be a believer. I said, no, you have to bet it. Like a woman gave birth and go through the pain and come out. You have to bet it. At a point, as I'm standing before you right now, I had 89 court cases. Man of God, 89. And I won 87. They say go and settle 2 out of court. I was in EFCC, anti-fraud, everywhere. 11 months. When I'm leaving home in the morning, my wife and children, let's hold hands and pray as daddy go, that daddy will return. Like Jaleo or your innocence, because you don't understand this thing. I was going to police station as if it's a house fellowship. After 2 years of scrutiny and investigation, the FCC man looked at me and said, the first day you came, I saw how quiet you are. The way you were just talking with confidence and peaceful. I said, this man does not know what he has entered into. He said, but I have watched you for 2 years. He said, nobody comes. He said, EFCC, file does not close here. Oh. We don't close file. He said, forever case. He said, I watched you for 2 years. And we have not seen anything. He said, sir, I want to ask a question. Where is all the money? But you didn't take any money. I said, that's what I'm telling you people. But now you have ruined the business for 2 years. You don't understand. We are not in business to make money. I'm a rich man already. The business is a kingdom model to teach people how to do it right in the corrupt system. Now you are, I say, but it's part of what I have to go through. They became my customer. They are all buying land from me now. They are all my customer now. Hello. So you become by what? By losses. So when you lose money, don't cry. Don't cry. It's part of the package. Don't cry. It's a painful thing. I went to do a program in the UK, £135,000 gone like that. It's part of the package. You lose money. At the point I was in debt of $53 million. Yes, so the man standing in front of $53 million. Dollar. Over 8 billion naira. Dollar was 150 naira to a dollar, 2014. I had office in Queensway House, London. I have office in Stratford, Crucial, Verona, all over. We're collecting short-term funds for long-term investment. Putting money in real estate. Real estate that is a long-term thing. We're collecting dollar. I didn't have enough wisdom to know that you should not collect dollar to come and do Naira business. By the time 2014 came, the thing was moving from 148, 152, 16. By December, 165. Hey, Onkulore. Hey. By the time we entered 2015, dollar went to 510, came down to 480, came down to 450. Before my very highs, I had to go into the secret place of the Most High God. Because you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. I said, God, how do I come out of it? Because I was now paid. Guess what? People that give us $100,000 was the minimum investment. We had millions of dollars in exposure, euros, pounds. So somebody that gave you $100,000 investment, he gave you 15 million naira. When we were returning the money, I had to write letter to them. He said, write them. The law of integrity, full disclosure. So I came out, I wrote letter. You can see what's happening. Our country is going through this. We cannot pay interest anymore. We want to refund your money, your capital. All of them accepted. That's where the supernatural comes in. But even though they accepted, you are now going to have to spend 45 million naira to return 15 million. You have no idea. So you become by what? You become by losses. Number 3, you become by sacrifice. You become by what? Sacrifice. Many of you don't understand sacrifice. That's why you are arguing. You see, in this world, though, you are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. Money is Trinity, is a spirit. It has a soul. It lives in a body. The spirit of money is called Mammon. Is the central bank governor of the kingdom of darkness. Mammon is the spirit that controls the thoughts, the impulses, and the desires of men. You don't know whether you are under Mammon or Mammon is under you until the time a sacrifice is required. But the proof that you have conquered Mammon and that you have conquered greed is sacrifice. Because whatever you are not willing to lay down is in control of your life. So you have to tame and conquer Mammon by sacrifice. To tell the devil that you have overcome greed and covetousness, that everything you have belongs to God. I hope you know that in this world that we live in right now, are you ready for this as I close? In this world that we live in right now, there are things that speak in the spirit. One of the things that speaks is prayer. One of the things that speaks is worship. One of the things that speaks is service. One of the things that speaks is blood. The blood of your brother is speaking. The blood of Jesus that speaks better things than the blood of Abel. Blood is sacrifice because the life of the flesh is in the blood. So every time you want to become, there will be a sacrifice required of you so that you can die to that level and be brought to the next level. But many of us, we fail when it comes to the place of sacrifice. Many of you are addicted. But the reason why the money you are looking for cannot come is because you are not addicted to the right thing. You are supposed to be addicted to God. Because the spirit of the addiction provides for the addiction. What you are addicted to provides for you. A drunkard will leave home in the morning without money, but come back drunk because favor will flow. When he enters the beer parlor, the spirit of Bacchus will provide for him. Why? Because he is addicted to that. Are you ready for this? How many of you have been living in Lagos? Do you know where they sell cocaine? Do you know where they sell in there? No, because you don't smoke, you don't drink. But anybody that is not from Lagos that smokes cocaine or Indian hemp, if they enter Lagos today, within 24 hours, they will know exactly where why? Because the spirit will provide. When you are addicted to God, it will supply your need. God bless you.